Police are investigating several shootings, including this case you see here behind us, where a teenager was shot in the head and killed in southwest Philadelphia. Gun violence isn't a problem just here in our area. It's a problem that is happening all across the country, and one that is certainly getting President Biden's attention. Eyewitness News reporter Jan Carabeo is live this morning at police headquarters with more on this story. Jan, good morning.
Janelle, good morning. We'll have more on the president's plan a little bit later in just a few minutes. But first, let's start here in the city of Philadelphia. The city has seen at least 260 homicides this year so far, and that staggering number is even up 37% from this time last year. But as you mentioned, this problem isn't exclusive to the city of Philadelphia. Major cities all across the country are experiencing similar increases in violent crime, and happening today, President Biden wants to do something about it. Philadelphia police busy investigating yet another murder in the city. Police say a 17-year-old boy was shot in the head just before 7 last night at 58th Street and Thomas Avenue.
We're being told by witnesses that two males approached our victim, and at least one of them fired anywhere from 2 to 4 shots.
One of those males was identified by an eyewitness and arrested. Police are still searching for the second suspect. Then just before 10 o'clock at 49th and Brown Streets in West Philly, a 29-year-old man was shot and killed in a hail of gunfire.
We found 35 spent shell casings on the highway, some on the sidewalk, where the victim was found on the sidewalk, laying in front of a house where he lives. So this victim was shot multiple times right in front of his home.
Nationally this year, according to data compiled by the Gun Violence Archive, there have been nearly 300 mass shootings. Defined as when 4 or more people are shot in one incident. At least 10 of them happened this past weekend alone in 9 different states, from Alaska to New Jersey. Cities all across the country are dealing with this rise in violent crime.
The areas that have been very concerning are homicide and shooting incidents and domestic violence incidents.
We have a spike in violence right now.
What are the frustrations that are Americans feeling? How are we dealing with mental health? How are we dealing with some of the stressors related to unemployment in this country?
Happening today, President Biden is hoping to stem the tide of violence. He's expected to announce a comprehensive crime reduction strategy, including executive actions focusing on gun crimes. He's also expected to push Congress to come up with new gun control laws. And according to those briefed on the matter, the White House is also hoping to take steps to link federal law enforcement resources with state and local governments. And happening here at home, city leaders are expected to hold their bi-weekly briefing on city crime and what leaders here are doing about that. That briefing is expected to start at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Reporting live outside Philadelphia Police Headquarters, Jan Carabeo, CBS 3 Eyewitness News. Back into you.
All right, Jan, thank you for that.